Republican Senator Joni Ernst joins us now. Thank you for joining us on the program this morning. Are you as optimistic as the majority leader on this?
I am optimistic, Sandra. I do think that we can get our appropriations bills done. We've been working very hard at them. We would rather not see a government shutdown, but I do think that the president needs to be heard when he talks about making sure our borders are secure, building that wall, and reforming our immigration process. And I think we all can work together on that.
Well, Kellyanne Conway joined us from the White House earlier this morning and really set up what this debate looks like as we head towards the midterm elections, less than 100 days away. Watch this.
This president could not be more clear for the last 3+ years now, Bill, on what he thinks about a broken immigration system. He repeated it again yesterday: end, catch, and release, releasing people into the interior of this country, ending chain migration, excuse me, going to a merit-based system ultimately of immigration, and of course having that wall, having border security. It's in stark contrast to the Democratic Party, which is running to abolish ICE.
Senator, how do things play out this fall?
Well, I do think that we continue working on our appropriations bills. I think that is really important. And at some point, we do need to have a vigorous debate on immigration. We can't avoid this. We do have to protect our nation. We have to make sure our borders are strong. And of course, we need immigration. We have an unemployment rate of 2.7% in Iowa. And we know that we need workers, both skilled and unskilled. And we certainly aren't growing our own. So we know that we need help with that. But we have to debate these items, and we have to be very thoughtful about it. We can't get emotional about the issue. We have to do what is right for our country.
As far as your concerns in your state, Senator, about the president's policy on trade and tariffs, I say this as we're a couple hours into the trading day. U.S. stock market, Dow is up triple digits right now. Some of those concerns have been eased, but I know that this is on the mind of those that live in your state every single day.
Yes.
What do you tell them?
Well, and I had the opportunity to visit with them over the weekend as I was out doing county tours and town halls. And so many of our farmers and those engaged in the agricultural industry are very concerned about trade and tariffs. But we know the economy is doing well. It just happens to be our ag sector. The markets are down. We want to see trade, and we saw a little bit of hope there with the EU and the fact that they will be purchasing more soybeans. So if the president can get good deals for us, seal up the deal with Mexico and Canada, and move on to other free trade agreements, we will be doing just fine. But again, we want to see that trade. We want to see open markets. We would rather have that than, of course, the aid that is being proposed by the federal government.
And that is the news this morning. These numbers coming out of the Chamber of Commerce showing that bailing out all sectors hit by the president's tariffs would cost $39 billion, Senator.
Yeah, and that's way too much. And the farmers that I have spoken with, they have said, we don't want aid. We don't need those subsidies. What we want to see is the fact that we are able to grow our goods and get those goods out to new and developing markets. So I would just encourage the president to keep pushing. Let's get some good deals, but let's get them done soon so that we don't lose such great opportunity and a great economy here in the United States.
We hear your message. Senator Joni Ernst, good to have you on the program. Thank you.
Thank you.